Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you watch this. It's me, Matthew, and yeah, you read the title right. F normal. F they. F the mindset of the world. F the information that you get from mainstream media, information you get from mainstream dietitians. They're all wrong. Now, is that going to add credibility to me to say they're all wrong? No. It's not going to add credibility, and I really don't mean that. I mean, the dietitians that aren't plant-based, yeah, forget them. What they are doing is that they're people-pleasing. They're giving they're giving bad information out. They're giving, it's twisting of information. But I don't want to talk about dietitians. I don't want to talk about doctors, which I think 99% of them you can't trust. And if they feel something, the norm, no, you got to cast that away. You got to question it. You got to break it down. But anyway, we've had a good morning. Just got back from the walk. Dogs had a lot of fun. Yeah, Brownie was very playful today. If you haven't seen Brownie, he's my 100-pound lab. He's a big old guy. He's a good guy. And I got cards today because, just so I can stay on track. My brain's been like everywhere. It's even been to, oh my gosh, I even was thinking about hot dogs. You go to a baseball game. And when you go to a baseball game, what do you think? Old Americano. You think, let's get a hot dog. We're here, and because we're here, let's go ahead and get one, even though. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you're new to plant-based, if you're still eating the standard American diet, which is a very, very sad diet because it's built on the food pyramid, which is a complete hubba-hubba. And, so you're just, that all right there is setting you up to die at a certain age, which is the average age of an adult, which is way, 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 way before your time. And, when you follow that, you're setting yourself up for the five-headed dragon. I'll cover the five-headed dragon, I'm sure. I know I did yesterday. I'll probably cover it today. Five-headed dragon are the 5 top reasons that you're going to die. You are going to die from the five-headed dragon. You are going to die from the five-headed dragon because you listen to they. And they are giving you a diet that is average in the United States. The big thing is, and the exciting thing, is that you can say, no, I'm not going to follow them. You don't have to be part of the herd. You follow the herd and you fall off a cliff. And it's not necessarily that you didn't have fun while you were following the herd. You were having fun. You were having fun buying the hot dogs. The hot dogs are type 1 carcinogen. The hot dogs are type 1 carcinogen. I can repeat that over and over and over again. And I can repeat to you that processed meat is a cancer causer. It's a type 1 carcinogen. It's no different than smoking. It's not socially acceptable, which it should be, to go to a baseball game. I was never good at baseball. But I never was. But it's not acceptable for me to go smoke beside you. Now, no, because I'm infringing on you, but you're smoking anyway. I mean, you're eating a hot dog anyway, so why don't we all smoke together and have a good time with it? I mean, it's the same thing. Matter of fact, I think smoking actually killed less people than processed meat does, but I really don't know. So, obviously. The World Health Organization listed it as a type 1 carcinogen. I've covered this in the past, but here's the thing. When you do what they do, when you use balance, there is no such thing as balance. It's like saying, let's go to the baseball field and let's all smoke because we're here. It's the Americano. And besides that, the Americano has hot dog buns and God only knows what they're made out of. F those hot dog buns, F those hot dogs, F the herd mentality. I might go watch a baseball game. That's cool. That's it's the old, Yeah, I mean, that's Americano. Good God. Is hot dog a good choice? No. But anyway, if you decide to eat the hot dogs, if you decide to eat the food that everybody's eating, if they order food at work, and I'm not saying it's bad to eat these things, you can eat them, but you're just going to die from the five-headed dragon. Period. Now, you might get lucky. You have to be real lucky. I mean, you're throwing dice, and you're going to crap out. You're going to crap out early. But anyway, yeah, so my mind was going to, you go to work. When you go to work, they order pizza, they order chicken with mashed potatoes and corn covered in butter, which everybody knows butter is a liquid meat. You know, I mean, you don't know that maybe, and then they got the salt on there. That's not going to help you. That's really bad for you. The salt is the added salt. The butter is horrible. You know, if you really see what butter is, it's not a flavor enhancer. Corn is great. I eat corn raw on the cob all the time. That's the only way I'll eat it. Raw on the cob. Unless I cut it off the cob and I put it in a salad. From yesterday's video, if you watched yesterday's video, you know I think that usually a salad is trash. No, I'm not saying don't eat salads. I'm just saying if I could take a whole big, okay, if I can eat a bowl of salad this big, but I can take a bowl of salad this big and then juice it, I'm getting the nutrients out of this, the nutrients and the vitamins, and I don't have to work my body and oppress it so that I'm eating this little salad. Now, if I am just for entertainment reasons eating the salad, I'll eat it. And you know, there are reasons to do that. You know, I love the beets, I love the grapes. Grapes and salad are absolutely phenomenal. There are so many things like sunflowers, raisins. Putting those in a salad absolutely makes it explode. You know, obviously, hopefully I'm giving you some ideas here. Because as I keep talking, man, I love green onions too. Love those. I love onions. Onions are so good for us. I love tomatoes. Good for your heart. Oh my gosh. You know, I really love green peppers. I'm loving a lot of things here, aren't I? Just love, love, love. Man, oh my gosh, coconut. You know what, let's get a visual of a coconut. I'm gonna go grab it. It'll take 1 second. So, let's see if you can hear this. These coconuts, oh my word, I love them. Dried coconut, there's no telling what poison that they put on dried coconut in the store. But coconuts, whoo, I can eat some coconut, boy. And talking about good, full of saturated fats. And if you know anything about coconuts or saturated fats from nature, what they're going to do is they're going to slim you down. Yes, fat, good for you, good fat. Going to slim you down. The more coconuts you eat, good fat gets rid of bad fat. It's not just a myth. It's not what they say. It's actually for real. And the other thing that you need to eat, a lot of, I don't think these are ready. Nope. Actually, this was a little soft. But you got to eat your avocados. Good fat gets rid of bad fat. The more you eat, the more weight you lose if that's what you're into, or if that's what you need to do. And obviously, most of us need to. I mean, I need to lose like 5 to 10 pounds. I know where it's at. But I'll tell you this. I don't concentrate. I'm going to something else right now. All right. So don't concentrate on your weight. Concentrate on what you're doing every day. Concentrate on healing on the inside is what I mean to say. So, consistency and getting the routine down and consistency. So routine and then consistently doing your routine. Going on your walk every morning, getting your heart rate up. Get your heart rate up 5, 6, 7 times. Become obsessed with it. Why? Because your endurance will build up. You're going to be able to do more push-ups, sit-ups, if that interests you. But you need to find something, little arm weights, get your bike, get your treadmill. Anyway, the point is, get your rhythm going. Love yourself. Take time. Don't push yourself. Push yourself a little bit. Everything's in the mind, and the mind is going to always tell you you can't do it. But you can. You can do it. You just have to take time and believe in yourself. And you're going to be a champion. You're going to, if you visualize, it's all about visualization. And it's all about making yourself uncomfortable. Visualize where you want to be in a year. And love yourself and put in a plan. how do you get a plan? I'm going to cover that. Not in this video, the next one. Actually, yeah. So we're going to think of a plan, but you got to get your heart rate going. When you get your heart rate going, you're going to be cleaning out your arteries because you're going to be eating a plant-based diet, hopefully. Okay, so trying to keep on track here to an extent. Okay, so when I say F the normal as well, what I'm also saying to you is this. Planting the seed, you have hope. I have hope. I'm on 0 prescriptions. I'm 50 years old. It is hard for me to kind of accept the fact I'm 50. It's just, it is what it is. When you're 50, or if you're older than 50, if you're 60 or 70 or 80 or 90 or 100, 110, science shows us, I mean, I don't follow science, but there is a major thought out there that 145 is a very doable age. Am I losing you there? Because I shouldn't be. Okay, there are people that are 100 years old that are surfing. They're very active. They're very healthy. They're happy, and you'd never know they were 100. You might think that they were 60, maybe younger. The point is that age is just a number, and your age is actually on the inside of you. So what you eat is going to be magnified on how you feel. Now, some people might say, hey, you don't look 50, or hey, you don't look 60, or good golly, she's 75. She looks like 40 at most. And there are people on YouTube that I see that are like that. There's a woman that's 90. She was, man, I ran into her a while ago. She's still doing so well. She's on a plant-based diet. And yeah, just incredible. And you see these people and you're thinking, it looks too hard, or that's them. They're a unicorn. Well, yeah, I mean, in our society they are. But unicorns just don't appear. Unicorns happen because they just don't want to go along with the herd. And they're like, you know what? Why can't I be a centurion and live to be 100 and be healthy and happy? And they are. And they're defined, because the herd mentality is like, hey, let's go, let's have fun. It's really no different than the herd mentality, and it's interesting. So, like, let's say, I'm not gonna, okay. So, like, let's say if there's a bunch of people that you, at one time in your life, hopefully not now, that did an illicit drug, and they were like, oh, we don't want to hang out with him because he's not cool, because he doesn't want to do this drug. Well, it's kind of like that. Actually, it's just like that, usually, in our society when it comes to horrible processed saturated foods. Or meat or dairy. Because usually when you get together in a social environment, people are going to want to eat whatever they want to eat, and that's great. And here's the thing, I encourage everybody to live their life as they want to. And if they want to go along with the herd, I think that's great. And it's a no judgment zone. You love everybody, and it's just, it is what it is. But here's the cool thing though. At any moment, anybody can, like that, they'll be like, you know what? I'm on, like, I'm on 4 different drugs. I'm stressed out. I've got to check my numbers, what is it, type 2 diabetic? My high blood pressure, I need to go to the doctor. They get tired of that. They're like, oh, I can't get off of it. I don't want to go to the doctor anymore. I hate this crap. Why do I have to rely on them? You don't. You don't. You can have 0 medications. Obviously, because of liability, I have to say none of this is medical advice. I'm not telling you to do any of this. What I'm giving you is common sense advice. What I'm telling you is to question everything. Do I trust doctors? The answer is no. The only doctor I'll trust is a plant-based doctor. Good luck finding one. And you can, if you care. And you want to say, you know what? I deserve better than what I've had in the past. I want a future that I control. I want to get off this medication. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. And this isn't acceptable to me anymore, and I've finally woken up. What? No. I deserve better than this. No. Okay, so anyway, all right. You got that own thing. You got your own thing going on in your mind. And what's so funny about it? you try to find ways to find holes in what everybody's saying, plant-based. Well, there's got to be something good about chicken. Because people say chicken. Or the fish one's good. I'm a pescatarian. Well, good luck being a pescatarian because first of all, you haven't even stopped eating pizza. Now, there's lots of stuff in fish. And the pond-raised fish are horrible. They're not healthy. I don't even care if they're wild caught. Good luck if the package is actually telling you the truth on that. But the pescatarian, laka, eggetarian. I do. Eggetarian I'm kind of on the fence with. Why is that? Because you can get chickens that are organically raised and yada yada, and then you can eat your egg. No, you don't eat the whole egg. You don't eat the yolk because the yolk is so high in cholesterol and saturated fats. You do not want that to prevent your heart disease and all that other stuff. The five-headed dragon, which I'll go over here in a minute. So the egg with the white protein, it just depends on your thing with that. You know what I mean? But okay, so if you have the mentality, and just kind of get into some of these notes, because I'm just like way off. I told you, I'm not scripted, but I'm trying to stay a little bit more on key. But good luck for me on that. But it's good, if I'm off script and you pick up something, that's what I'm talking about. Because we all gather snippets, we store them. If they resonate with us, we keep them as our truths. We keep thinking about them. Over the next few days, you might start thinking about it and go, you know what? That resonated with me. I think I'll make that. That makes sense. The rest of what he said, that was too extreme for me at this moment in my life. Maybe always. We're all on our own paths. There's no right answers. Obviously, my opinion is going to be some answers are going to be more right than others. And mind you, a decade ago, I would be sitting there like, wait a minute. No balance. The world has told me that there's balance. And balance is good. They've told me balance, work-life balance. They've taught me they've told me balance. Balance is good. It means I'm being fair. Fair? I don't want to offend anybody. I've got to have balance. What's up, man? Offend somebody. Offend the frick out of them. Who freaking cares? F them if they're trying to lead you along a herd and have you die an early death caused by one of the five dragons. What are the five dragons? Let's just pull it out here, okay? Heart disease. Not existent. Not existent before all these factory farms and all this processed food crap that came out. Wasn't even on the top 10. Now it's the number one. Because of herd mentality. Because of going into fast food restaurants. It's easy. Here's another one. I love this. Hold up. Hey Google, settle on for 10 minutes. I've already been talking for like 20 minutes. Sorry about that. But, okay, so here's another one. I'm trying to get healthy and lose weight. Now, first of all, okay, now listen to this. I'm eating less toxic food. Okay, you're eating toxic food. You're eating less of crap. So instead of eating 3 pieces of chicken, you eat 1. Well, your body's not going to heal. If you're eating chicken, I know I touched on this before, but chicken, steak, doesn't matter. It's got cholesterol. It's got fat. Okay? It's bad for you. There's no reason to eat it. There's no, I covered the protein thing, goobity goo. Protein's not a thing. Nobody's died from protein deficiency. Replace the word protein with the word food. You need food. You need a wide assortment of fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and legumes. But you do not need meat or dairy for anything. There are many studies that are going to show you Um, dietitians have come out. Every major dietetic or dietitian or I forget the word, but they come out and they've let everybody know that for every phase of the human body in its life cycle, plant-based diet is more than enough. Actually, the best diet, in my opinion. Obviously, not medical advice, and I have to say that. Why do I have to say that? Because people are weirdos. And nah, they're not weirdos, but you know, it is what it is, you know, blah blah blah. So um yeah, so I don't know. You got to see it like when you go into society and you see what they're eating. When you go into society, you need to think yourself. I mean, eventually, if you decide to, if you start studying what people do, everything that's promoted around you is about some huge corporation making a lot of money off of it. And then that becomes the major mind focus because of brainwashing that happens. And the brainwashing makes them massive amounts of profits. So you'll find those same corporations actually own the hospitals as well. So as they're taking money from you, as they make you sick early in life, they're going to take your money as you get sick. Think of it like that. I think that's really the best way, because nobody's making money when you go to the produce department and you actually eat real food. When you eat real food, you're not going to end up in the hospital. You can see the cycle there. You know, the norm of people, if you see what they do, you have to think about what they're eating and where they're ending up. So yeah, the first one is heart disease. The second one is breast cancer. The third one is prostate cancer. The fourth one is going to be type 2 diabetes. And the fifth one is obesity. Okay, so all of these. Okay, so some people say genetics. You know, genetics. My dad had type 2 diabetes. My dad, my grand, you know, they whatever those diseases, right? And the doctor says, well, first of all, when you say the doctor says, that just means your mind's in the wrong spot already. Because if the doctor says anything, the doctor's only there as a drug pusher, in my humble opinion. Mind you, not medical advice, I don't know why I'm saying that. But the doctor's only there to write prescriptions to make the trillion-dollar pharmaceutical company wealthy. Period. Let's get you a test because, oh, your mom had cancer, so let's go ahead and give you a test to see if you might have cancer now. Well, you know what? If you ate like your mom did, then you might want to get the test because obviously you're listening to a doctor saying, get your test. Think about what the doctor's doing. You were there for a reason, and now they're there trying to give you a test to make money on the test. For some reason, we have this mindset thinking that doctors care. They profit. They're getting paid for every shot that they give you. Every shot. Oh man, I could go deep into this one, boy, but I can't. Because I can't. Every shot that they get paid for. Some shots a lot more. Okay? That's as far as I'll go on that topic. That is a touchy topic right there. But, oh man, that messed me up even saying that. Because there are some things in our society you just do not touch on. And one thing right now, especially worldwide and the United States, you don't talk about shots. You do not. Me personally, I will not take any shots. No, sir. No. And you know what? I'd encourage you to do your research. One awesome place you can go to do your research, go to Rumble. RUMBLE, Rumble. Look up the information that you want to find out to find the truth. What you think is the truth. What really makes sense to you. It's the only place you can get unfiltered news, in my humble opinion. That's one of the best. So anyway. Oh yeah, I did want to say one other thing. What's up with breast cancer, dude? I mean, really. Oh, but I did want to say, okay, I'm going to come back to breast cancer. Well, no, let me go ahead and hit breast cancer real quick. Breast cancer, yeah, I'm glad you're wearing ribbons, and you're talking about the cure for breast cancer. Why don't we can that? Well, kick the can down the street. if you want to cure breast cancer, okay, the body is its best physician. Your food, okay? Food is thy what? Medicine. And medicine is thy food. No medicine the doctor's going to give you is going to heal your cancer. Ever. Not going to happen. What is going to happen is that food, real food, with real vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals heal the body. And they flush the system out. That's the only medicine on earth. It comes in many forms. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes. I eat a ton of honey. I eat like a fourth to a cup of honey a day. Put it on everything. Honey will not make you fat. Okay? I love honey. Do I have honey here? I've got gallons of it. 3 gallons. Get your honey. Get it from a farmer. Get it from somebody who has bees, you know? Get it organic. Get your honey. So, yeah, breast cancer cure. Kick the can down the road. Something caused the breast cancer. Most of the time, you're going to find every answer in the person's diet. One thing that causes the hormones to really mess up, as lots of studies have shown, is the consumption of dairy. Liquid meat with 5 times the amount of casein. Casein is known to be a cancer causer. When you have a known cancer causer, and it just doesn't have casein in it like milk, which is cow milk. God only knows why we drink that, okay? But when you look at cheese, and it has 5 times the amount of casein, and everybody's sitting there like, I love my cheese. I love my wine, you know. I love whatever, you know, and, you know, you think that you're, special, you know, because you're eating cheese. I was there too, you know. But when you realize what it's doing, then you end up with breast cancer, and then you're like, what happened? Oh, I'm going to pray for a miracle. Well, it's good you're praying for a miracle, you know. And I think, it's good you're praying for a miracle, but you know, another thing is that when you realize the nutrition aspect of it, and you realize what you're gonna get down the road, and you realize the 5-headed dragon, and you realize that going along with the herd, you're gonna end up with one of these diseases. Period. It's if you think you're gonna get lucky, throw your dice, live it up. What can you say? There was something else I was just about to talk about, but anyway, who cares? It'll come back. Alright, so, okay, yeah. So, so you gotta break out from the normal way of thinking. Only if you don't want to be part of the norm. You know, it's amazing to me how many people in Canada, it's like 35%, I think, are on like 5 medications. I think they call it poly something. Okay, so obviously I've been rambling way too long here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so, okay. Yeah, but guys, you gotta question everybody. Yeah. I think I pretty much covered all my thoughts today. Here's the thing. You want help. If you really want to change your life around, if you're sitting there and you're like, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can. Maybe you can't. But maybe you can, and you really can. You can. Of 5,000 people, 5 people will be like, man, for the first time when they hear it, they're like, wow, that makes a lot of sense, and I don't want to die. And I've seen, there's a reason for everybody. Either your grandma or grandpa died from heart disease, cancer, heart attack. 1 out of 2 people that have a heart attack die at that time. The other one usually has a second heart attack afterwards because they've changed nothing about their lifestyle. You can reverse and prevent that five-headed dragon. Let's just go over it again. You got heart disease, breast cancer, prostate cancer, you've got type 2 diabetes, and you've got obesity. Obviously, when you start eating a healthy diet, you get rid of all the processed foods, you get rid of all the meat, you get rid of the dairy. And another thing that I highly suggest is gluten. And get rid of all that because it's all causing inflammation, it's causing you to hurt all over. You know, people usually, I know in Canada, it's from heart disease and it's from, unbelievably, it's from arthritis. Arthritis is inflammation. Inflammation is caused by what we eat. What you eat today replaces 3 million cells in your body. So what you eat today is who you are tomorrow, literally. So who do you want to be tomorrow? How do you want to feel tomorrow? That tomorrow is up to you today. So I hope you make those decisions right. And the question is, how can you find out what's right? I wasn't paid to promote this book. This book right here is one of the ones that I think is most simply written. I think it's a little bit redundant. And I think the redundancy is what we need. Because in our society, we've been repeated to, oh my gosh, I'm 50 years old. How many times have I heard the same lies? You know, I went over this yesterday, but no, it does a body good. No, it doesn't. Meat, it's what men eat. No, men don't eat that because the first thing you're going to lose when you eat meat or dairy is your manhood. And the first way that you're going to find out that you're starting to get heart disease is that your manhood doesn't work anymore. And the only way to get your manhood working is to either take a blue pill or is to start eating a really healthy. I eat an 85% raw plant-based diet. That 15%, Darlene and I make here. Really yummy, really good. And our recipes we're going to be sharing with you. If you would like the video, if you like plant-based, like the video. If you love plant-based, if you think you can go plant-based, like the video, share the video. Share it with somebody you think might resonate with. It might give them an idea. If you have somebody that has heart disease, if you have somebody that has that's obese, type 2 diabetic, if they want to see how they can prevent it or reverse, prostate, breast cancer, whatever the case is, please share this video. Also, please share this with them. A couple of names, Johnny McDougall, awesome guy. Neil Bernard, check him out. These are doctors. Justina Sanders, really, really, really good person. Michael Greger, really good guy. These are a couple of people that I've watched videos on the last couple of days. I've also mentioned them about a month ago, I think, in some of the videos. I'm going to show you the cover of this book. It's absolutely phenomenal. Here's a Hallelujah Diet. George Malcolmus had the Hallelujah Diet. You see the photo. There's lots of books. This is the one to get. I've got tons of them from him. I spent $100. Actually, Darlene spent over $100 on this information. And all it did was resonate. And it confirmed a lot of the information she already knew. But this one right here really hit her hard. And you got to respect that. I was about to make a snack. I'm going to be right back. If you're still on with me, I think that's awesome. Most people have very small attention spans, or maybe I just bore them. I hope not, but it's probably the case. I don't know. Okay, so here you go. Organic popcorn. Yes, it does make a difference. Okay. Find a little country store in your area. Find a nutritional one. And you know what? Shop around for the prices. Or order it on Amazon. I haven't ordered it on Amazon. Let's see. So, obviously I popped my popcorn earlier. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do I'll show it to you after I'm done. Anyway, because if you look back, I did some popcorn ones just for fun. But I was going to make this anyway this morning. Darlene made some bean soup in the Instapot. Really, really good. Really, thank goodness. Okay, so in here. This is a treat that I make myself, which is really filling. Really awesome. As you can see, my format for my videos is completely open. A lot of people, interview people. They sit there and look picture perfect. Yeah, it's just not me. No. It's just not a comfortable format for me. And it might be someday. I'm not saying it won't. And maybe people want some picture perfect. Oh, welcome. Everything's great. Life is beautiful. Welcome to the magical land of veganism. No, I'm not about the word vegan. Not against it. Support veganism. I'm all about plant-based. I'm all about your health. I'm all about me. I'm all about you. I'm about you understanding that it's okay to have self-love. It's okay to want to be healthy. It's okay to not want to get diseases. It's okay to want to feel great. It's okay. It's not selfish. It's okay. People don't look at you like you're a weirdo if you go out and wash your car. People don't even think weird of you if you wash your car and wax it every week, which I think is weird. I mean, I might wash my car like every, I don't know. It's like 3 or 4 months. Yeah, that's kind of sad, I guess, but I guess it just depends on what your value system is. Most people don't take a walk every day, but I do. So I work out several times a day because I think it makes a difference. Okay, so these were raisins. I dripped the honey on it, and I'm putting peanuts on my popcorn. Now I'm putting some more honey, and I gotta tell you, this right here is so filling. It's kind of crazy. But, so, let's cover this. You got raw peanuts. Raw peanuts have your what? Your omegas. It's got your processed, well, it's got your saturated fats. Good fat, saturated fat. That's really, what peanuts have is the saturated fat. It's got, I really don't want to say it, but so that you can kind of relate. It's got this guy, the word I hate, protein. Yeah, so you can put nutritional yeast on top of your popcorn. It's pretty cool. It's also referred to as vegan catnip. There it is. This stuff in price ever since COVID, I don't know what's happened. It's gone from like $3 to $6 for this small bottle. This right here, though, you're gonna, if you decide to make mozzarella cheese, whatever, if you decide to make that out of, if you follow that, well, actually, I don't even think we posted that video, so you want to subscribe. Subscribe to the video. And so you can get notifications when we're going to be coming up with recipes, which is pretty cool. But, yeah, again, if the norm of the people around you are eating fast food for their entertainment, and that's what they do for entertainment, if they're promoting an unhealthy lifestyle, if they're not healthy themselves, and whenever you hear what you know what they say? No. Do not go with that. No. Run. Oh yeah, everybody's getting a shot for no. Break away from the herd. Because the herd ends up falling off of a cliff. The herd ends up losing their health early on in life. The herd dies from a heart attack at 60. I don't know why I gave that example yesterday. The herd ends up eating cheese thinking, I won't get cancer. Even though they already know. It's not funny, guys, but they already know that cheese has 5 times the amount of casein. Wake up! When you're eating pizza, what are you thinking? Oh, what are you thinking? Honest to goodness, You go get a pizza and you bring it home. And, you know, I'm going to go off on a little... Man, F the norm. The norm is the pizza's the number one eaten thing. What? Why do people eat pizza in the United States? Except for instant gratification and not giving a she's out about the long-term effects and the short term. They're already not healthy. I feel like a voice that nobody wants to hear because you just rather live in ignorance, or you wouldn't want to face reality on what's actually happening to your health, where you are in your health life. You can turn it all around today. If you know that your body's going to make 3 million new cells that are going to be replaced and re-replaced tomorrow, there's hope. And you have to decide it. You have to be like, you know what, I'm going to start loving myself. You know what, I'm not going to, you know what, when she says this, let's order this, I'm going to be like, no. No, because this is the day that I'm starting anew. This is the day I'm changing my life. This is the day that's changing my future. This is the day I'm doing it. This is my day. And every day past here, it's what I say. I'm toting the line. I am going to heal myself. I do not want heart disease. I already know that the doctor's saying I got high blood pressure. I already know that my thinking isn't clear. It's all foggy because it's all jammed up with the processed food and the meat and the dairy and the casein, yada, yada, yada. This is my day. Mine. So the pizza thing is basically this. You got the cheese with the 5 times the amount of casein on that, and then you got the pepperonis on top. The pepperonis are a processed meat, and processed meat. I mean, first of all, pork is horrible, but when you're talking about pepperonis, guys, it's a type 1 carcinogen. So what you're basically doing is you're saying, I'm gonna smoke. And I'm going to put smoke on my pizza, which is, the cancer. You think, society has to have that thing in their rectum or whatever to be able to check on all those polyps or whatever they are. I don't know. But here's the thing. You don't have to do that. Not if you change your diet. No one gets diverticulitis. Mind you, I talked to a doctor about this, and he said, I've never had any vegan or plant-based person ever have a problem with their intestines. These things, these problems, these diseases, these cancers are all caused by people who are eating a diet that they might think is healthy for them. And it's just not. So look at the pizza, look at the pepperonis, look at the cheese, look at the oil. Oil is going to clot you up. There's no oil that's healthy for you. I don't care what kind of oil it is. I don't care. Stop saying stuff. I can hear you thinking it. Your olive oil is not healthy. Walnut oil is good only for one thing, but it's not good for eating. No oil. Vegetable is not healthy because the word vegetable is in it. It's actually I think it's the most unhealthy. That's when cancer just blew up in the United States. Blew up. Okay. Okay, so you got your oil, then you got your, God only knows what else you have on there. You could have sausage. You already know what that is. Double cheese, triple cheese, double the pepperonis. And then you've got your crust with gluten. You got a palate of inflammation. You got a palate of disease. It's already known as the healthiest unhealthy food because it might have, I don't know, like a green pepper on it. I don't know. I haven't looked at a pizza in a long time. My apologies. Maybe a black olive. Anyway, I have going on long enough. But anyway, the point is F the norm. Break away. There's so much more I can say. I just want y'all to have a wonderful day. I want you to have something to think about, just like every morning. Obviously, I'm not on some strict schedule today. Because I think I'm coming up on like 50 minutes. But anyway, I don't know. Anyways, get your water, write your date. So you know what day it is. You know this is the water you have to finish today. Finish it. Write your name on there. Also, this is the first one. Try to get in 3. Always distilled water. Look at the book. Order it. When you have questions, when you have concerns, when you have thoughts, If you love plant-based in the comments, please say love plant-based. If you are plant-based and you've been plant-based for a while, tell me how long you've been plant-based. Share it. If you have a recipe you'd like to share, I'd love for you to share it. Love to share it with everybody else. But yeah, I just thank y'all so much for showing up, hanging out, watching my unscripted, well, a little bit Kiko, a little bit scripted. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of the day. I appreciate you.